Sagittarius, Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here, for collecting here. I appreciate you, my fire family. I am your Sag rising sister. So I'm here to drop a read for you here. We are doing for all of the signs this week, doing what is coming up in 2024. So we're taking in a peek, an overview of 2024, some of the things that might come up that might interest you. Please remember, this is a general reading, and this reading won't be for everyone, but we do have what we're reading for here is love, career, and finances. That's what we're going to do here this week. So I'll give you a quick overview of possibly some things that might come up for you. Sagittarius, what do we got here? Sagittarius, we have a soulmate coming up in 2024. And it does say, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So what I think this is saying for you, Sagittarius, is that someone has already been picked for you. You've already been picked. The universe has already figured out who your person is already sending that person to you. I think you just need to be ready to receive. And there's so many things that can stop us from moving forward. Some of us will be taking our junk from 2023 and putting it on the stoop and keeping it there for 2024. And, you know, we all have different things that we're working on. I feel like whoever I'm connecting with here does have a soulmate that is ready and waiting. That's what it feels like here. And when you believe, this is when they will manifest physically. So take that as it resonates. Let's talk about career a little bit here, Sagittarius. Tell me what's coming up in career, please, for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sag. We have letting go. So it looks like it's in the reverse. And I want to say that it's coming out in the reverse because I feel like there's something that you're having a hard time letting go of. And I feel it has to do with your career. Oh, you know what? I didn't go back and look at the bottom of the heart stack here. Oh, look, new beginning. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. All right, so that was to do with love. Sorry, I just wanted to go back because I always like to read what's in the future, right? In the bottom of the deck. Okay, so letting go is in the reverse. I feel like there's a place where you feel stuck. I feel like you feel stuck in your career. You feel like it pays you enough money or it affords you a certain type of lifestyle that you have, but I don't think that you're happy there. And I feel like you're having a hard time moving forward or letting go or trying something new or going to a new job. It's very interesting here as we look at this card. It's one of my favorites in this deck because it's very symbolistic, right? There's a couple of doors that are closing here and there's one more that's open and somebody's path is ready, but somebody is being held back by something here. It's very interesting, right? We have the dogs. And one dog she's already let go of that one. And the thing is that, you know, these things are not tied to her, leashes are not tied to her hands here. She's holding on to them. And so she's allowing people to hold her back. I mean, I say she because there's a woman here, but we are looking at feminine, masculine energy. And I do believe the people that are holding you back mean well, Sag. I don't think that somebody is trying to hold you back for any nefarious reason. I really do feel that it's going to be up to you as to whether you move from this position or not. We have present power. And so I want to say that you are, pardon me, someone who is quite in control of your life. I want to say that once you do step into the present power, when you take all of when you let go of these leashes here and let those people who mean well, who love you, you let them go. When you let that go, I feel like that's when you step into your present power here. Right now, I think you might be playing it a little safe. It does say here, playing it safe. So sometimes we do that, right? We're like, if it's not broken, don't fix it. But sometimes, that can spiral into something a little more sinister as it pertains to how we feel about ourselves. If we feel stuck or if we feel like we can't move on, it feels like somebody here is probably changing jobs this year, but it's not going to be anytime soon. I feel like you're holding on. Okay, let's talk about finances. Sagittarius, let's talk about your finances. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Oh, look. Present power. Isn't that interesting? Oh, it says personal power. This one says present power. So I feel like your finances are about to pick up, but I feel like you need to let go of something first. Something that you're holding on to in your career. You're holding on to something that you don't really like to do. You have a destiny, and I feel like you must fulfill the destiny in 2024, but it does feel like there is something that is holding you in place. So whether that is a comfortably polished rut, or you know that this job affords you a type of lifestyle that you enjoy, not a lot of people are willing to take, a couple steps back in order to take 3 steps forward, but sometimes it works that way. We've got card number 28, and it is a new beginning, right? That's a 10, breaks down to a 1. So personal power is where it's at for your finances, but I feel like these somehow go together. Let's take a look at some tarot. All right. So I hope you've had a good Christmas, a good Kwanzaa, a good Hanukkah, whatever it is that you are celebrating with the ones that you love. Excuse me. And I hope that your 2024 will be lovely. Let's take a look here. Let's talk about this soulmate. You do have a soulmate coming in this year. And tell me who that is. Please tell me more about the soulmate. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about the soulmate, please. So I feel like you've been waiting for someone like this. Sorry, I just dropped a card. It's face down, we won't take it. But we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So it feels like something here has been taking forever. That's what it feels like, Sag. Taking forever, and you've been waiting, I think. I feel like there's an opportunity that is currently traveling. It does say that your soulmate is already with you in spirit. So I want to say that the energy that you're carrying is the same energy that your soulmate is. You will be calling in what you are, not what you want. So whoever you are, you're calling in that person with an opportunity here. Tell me more. And it says you must believe first, and then this will manifest physically. So this is the manifestation in the physical. Yeah, there is some sort of a slow moving opportunity here. We've got the Knight of Cups. It is a romantic, slow-moving opportunity. We've got two, look, for some of you, it could be 2 knights. For some of you, it could be someone who's water, who's Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, or someone who is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could also be the same energy. Take it as it resonates for you. But it feels like somebody is coming in very vulnerable and a little bit skittish, but very vulnerable. They've come from a tumultuous place as it pertains to their heart space. It feels like there is somebody coming in on the white horse. I'm just saying. We do have the King of Wands. It could be someone who is in fire energy like you, because the soulmate is the one who mirrors you, right? So it could be someone who is fire energy just like you. The King of Wands is here, and this person is taking inspired action to step forward. Now, a water sign can still have fire in the chart, but a water sign can also charge at things like the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who's grown up. They've learned how to hold back a little bit as it pertains to their passions, but they're always going to go in for the passion first. Always, always. So this might be someone that you already know for some of you. For others of you, this could be someone who's brand new, someone who is about to approach you. The King of Wands is always taking inspired action, so I feel like this particular king is inspired by his or her water energy, the feminine or masculine, right? I feel like the inspiration is love or romance. This is someone who is quite good looking. I feel like you are either physically attracted to them, because I think they're beautiful, but the King of Wands can also be your energy, right? Take it as it resonates. We've got the Judgment card. So for some of you, it really is someone that you already know. Someone who is wanting to resurrect something with you, and that might be why it's moving so slowly. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgo, and now we have Judgment, which is Virgo and Pisces. So things are moving really slow here, but it does feel like there is somebody who wants to speed up the pace here. And the Judgment card tells me that somebody wants to come forward. Someone has been growing in the background. I want to say that they've been... if this is someone that you already know and you haven't heard from because the Knight of Pentacles is here, I feel like this person had to pick a path. They had to pick a person. They had to decide if it was you or the other people or the other person. I feel like somebody here has grown And I feel like someone has been waiting with their eye on the prize. It feels like somebody here is growing and waiting, and the person who's on this card has their eye on the Judgment card. So I want to say for you, you are going to have to make some sort of a big decision here. Somebody is coming in with the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is in the hands of the Knight, and the Ace of Pentacles is also on the ground here. So somebody is coming in to give you reciprocity after a period of growth. So for some of you, this could be someone that you haven't seen in a long while. For others of you, if this is a new person, I feel like it is someone that that is probably in fire energy, but I feel like they're coming in very stable and sturdy, very grounded, and very romantic. That's what it feels like here. And then we have the third Knight. Are you kidding me? I feel like somebody's waited too long. They feel like they've waited too long for you, Sag. They've waited too long to step forward here. They're wondering, is Sag even going to recognize or be bothered with the Judgment? Like, it feels like somebody here is making a very big decision that they've been waiting to move forward, and I think the time is now. We've got one ace, right? We've got the Ace of Swords up in the air that the Knight carries here, and I want to say that it's time to talk. It's time for some clarity. And the Knight of Swords is a little bit invasive. This person's going to kind of bust into your life, I want to say, or it's going to be like just like that. It's going to be a shocking reveal, or somebody who's been moving really slow, or they're about to move a lot quicker, and they're about to be very honest with you. Tell me more. About to be very honest with you about how passionate they are about you, because the Knight of Swords is pointing at the King of Wands. We do have the Three of Swords coming up with the Judgment. So it does feel like that for some of you, this could be someone who disappointed you in the past, someone who broke your heart in the past, someone, though, that you have not stopped thinking about because they are a soulmate, someone whose energy you can't get out of your Sag. We do have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like after heartbreak or disappointment, somebody here wants to come in and give you something. They want they want material. They want to make something material. So it feels like this person has been busy helping other people, or maybe they have family, maybe they have children, and it seems like everybody wants a little bit of their time. But and I feel like that's why maybe it broke down between you, if this is someone that you already know. But now they know what they want. The Seven of Cups is here. They understand what they want. That's why they're coming in. I think for some of you, it could be the King of Wands. For others of you, if it's a different, if it's an earth sign or a water sign, I feel like this person, the King of Wands, is here because someone is taking inspired action. I don't think this is anyone that you need to call or reach out to or text or anything. I feel like the message is coming to you with the Knight of Swords here, and I feel like the message is coming to you because the King has made a decision. They now know what they want. The Seven of Cups being in the reverse to me is I want you. I now know what I want. I'm not worried or not, I'm not looking at things through rosy colored glasses anymore. I made a decision about what I want. And now somebody wants to materialize it here. They want to give you some reciprocity here. I think that they've been sad without you. That's what the Three of Swords is telling me. It's been a disappointing and sad time here. Tell me about letting go. This is for career, Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about letting go. Feels like you're kind of stuck in a job or a career possibly. Then you want to go forward because you know that there's more out there. But I feel like you're kind of stuck. Tell me more about this for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sag, if you are interested in a private reading, please look below in the description. You'll find the link below this video that says more. When you click that, you will be able to book through Wizio. That's the only place where you can book me. We do have the World card in reverse. We have the Three of Swords. I don't know that you really like the place that you are. I want to say that you are probably someone at your current place of work who is the leader, who is the one that people look to for creative advice, for how do I do this? Sagittarius, what would be the best course of action? It feels like that you are giving advice, but you might not be in a position as a manager or a supervisor. It feels like if you are feeling stuck, it feels like people come to you because they like your advice or they feel like you're the leader, even though the group might already have a leader. People notice you as the leader. That's what I want to say, Sag. So the Three of Swords is telling me, yeah, you're not happy here and you're not letting it go. But you're disappointed in the way things have turned out. The World is in the reverse because it's like you feel like you can't close this chapter, or that you shouldn't. I want to say that you will not be leaving this job before the end of the year. Nobody's getting fired. Nobody's quitting. But I feel like you continue through to the end of the year feeling disappointed, because it feels like there is I feel like you want to do something that is possibly more creative. Feels like you want to take a step up or a step out. Tell me more, please. Tell me more about the World card being in reverse. We do have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. You really do feel stuck here. It feels like everything is sort of, how can I say, stuck. Yeah, it's like it's wound down to a slow crawl. And it doesn't excite you anymore. There's nothing coming. There's nothing to come forward from the career that you're in for some of you. And you already know it. If you're happy in your career, I'm not the one telling you that you're not. This may not be your reading at all. But just please understand that I feel like with the Eight of Wands here, that you're not speaking up. You're not telling anybody how you feel. You're just kind of sitting there because they pay you. They pay you well. And I feel like you just don't want to let go of the finances, right? We've got the Four of Cups here. Yeah, it feels like there is a new opportunity here that you've been staring in the face for a little while here. And the Four of Cups, I feel as though the place that you are right now with your career is a place where you've got a lot of camaraderie. We've got 3 cups here. So maybe, this is a great bunch of people that you've built connections with, and maybe you're used to going out for a drink on Friday after work, or it feels like we've sort of feel like a little bit of a group of celebration group that we try and keep each other in a happy sort of state. But I think that while the 3 cups are here, I don't think that's what your eye is on. I think your eye is on a new opportunity, one that is going to make you, one that you would love. Like, it feels like this is the ultimate, the thing that you have your eye on here. It feels to me like this is the ultimate thing for you, the ultimate thing that you would love. Yeah, you're thinking about how, maybe it's time to go. It feels like there is ideas of maybe it's time to go. There is a happiness somewhere else. You do have a wish fulfillment, but you're not willing to step forward at this time. I feel like you're feeling stuck wherever it is that you are. Feeling like you can't move. Look, there's that Ace of Cups we talked about on the Four of Cups here. I feel like the Four of Cups is telling me you're bored. You're bored, you don't have a say, you're not really speaking up, people don't really listen to you in the workplace. I feel like there's a happier place to be, but and I feel like it's taking, like it's a burning in your heart. I feel like you want to go, and you want to go on this new path here. We've got the Ace of Cups, we've got the Three of Wands, and the Five of Cups. It's almost as if you're waiting for a time where you just can't take it anymore. And to be honest with you, Sag, that's exactly why people change. They either change because it's, there's really only one reason that we change. And the reason that we change is because where we are becomes way harder than the place that we're going to go to. And although leaving a career, a long-time career, if you've been there for a while, leaving a career and going somewhere different is terrifying. What are the consequences of you staying where you are? The consequence is you're stuck. The consequence is you don't get to start a new chapter. The consequence is that, the World card is here. And so we can't really deal with the Ace right now because the Three of Swords is in the middle, feeling like I can't move, feeling like I'm sad, like I can't go. It's heartbreaking and I want to go. It's like you're really stuck. You're going back and forth, it feels like. So the Five of Cups is telling me that you are not happy where you are. It feels like you're waiting for happiness. But understand it's not coming, because it comes from you and it doesn't come to you. I feel like you're waiting to like this more. You're waiting to love this more. You're waiting to feel like this is the place where you should be. And it's just not the place where you should be. All right. Let's talk about your finances, because I really do feel that if you decide this year, sometime this year, I'm not saying this is around the corner, should you decide this year to make a big career change here, I feel like this would be the year to do it. I think it's time. I think that you've run out the clock here, is what I want to say. The World card is here in the reverse, which tells me it's inevitable that this ends. So make it your choice. Don't make it the choice of someone else, because if you don't make a decision, someone will make it for you. So we have you stepping into your personal power financially in 2024. And I love that. You're going to be the one, the king or the queen, who's got the reins. Tell me what's going on here. And this is something new. I want to say that in 2024, Sag, that you're going to have a way better relationship with your finances. And I'm not talking to you if you're the one that already has a good relationship with your finances. But for here, that feels like there is a Sag here who needs to have better control of their finances. It feels like the financial relationship you have with money is that it's very burdensome or very heavy. We have Temperance here. I also want to say that you've been very brave, and that if you've been a person who's been sort of living on the edge of financials like everyone else in the world, because the economic bullshit that's going on in every place in the world, it's not just the US, it's not just Canada, it's not just Australia, it's everywhere. Everywhere is a shit show, as it turns out, with the economy, because of everything that's gone on in the last 4 years, and we are in a recession right now. So we do have you, Temperance. We do have you feeling a little bit weighed down by the way the financials are currently, and I feel like that's coming to an end. I love it. So you are going to get your balance. Look, this is creation, right? This is Angel Michael, and Angel Michael is the one who's responsible for all creation. So I feel like, he's Angel Michael is appointed by the anointed, is anointed or appointed, take it as it resonates. Michael is the one of creation. So I feel like you are going to be creating new finances. And in that, I feel like you heal this 10 of Wands. I feel like you've been in this energy, which is sort of survival mode, which is sort of, it feels like, oh, I can't move. That would be a crazy move. I can't do that. That's going to impact my finances. But I feel like something is changing within your finances here in 2024. You become less burdened. I feel like you've carried some sort of burden around for a long enough time. I feel like the ending here tells me that it's an end of the struggle with the finances, and Temperance is you. It tells me that you already know it, that you already have creative juices flowing, that you are about to create something new with your finances. Look at that. The Ace of Pentacles. I love it. So you are about to take a step out of this career, I feel, and into something that you're going to love, a place where you're going to be able to invest yourself, invest your time, invest your money. For some of you, for your finances, you will start investing your money in places, and that's what's going to change things for you, right? That's what you're going to create, is you're going to create investment. So you might start investing in things, the stock market or properties or something like that. This might be the year that you make your money work for you. Look, the Ace of Swords is back. Sorry, the Ace of Wands. And I feel like it is something that you wanted passionately, something that you are going to create for you, and the Ace of Pentacles changes your life. I'm just saying, look at that. Sag, I don't know what's going on with your finances this year, but you're making a really big decision to take some sort of a financial hit, or, like I said, it's a situation of you being far more sad or troubled where you are right now, that it makes it look like taking a risk or a step forward isn't really even a risk anymore. It's about your mental health. It's about your financial health. It's about you feeling burdened. It's about you needing balance. You needing to get the creative juices flowing in order to go to the new place, find the new job, open a business, something that you might know innately, something you've been born with, could be something that could be monetized. So the sun is here. We've got Leo energy. And it's shining on the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. I really don't feel there's any way that you can lose as it turns in terms of your finances this year. I feel like everything is in a growth spurt. And I feel like it starts with you making a decision to move forward here. I feel like this Ace of Wands is energy that tells me that it is time for you to take a new creative beginning, possibly making some investments, definitely investing in the self here. Whether you are someone who is the Empress or not, we do have an Empress here. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Page of Cups. It's going to happen like that. It's like you're not even going to notice that it's happening. It's a surprise. It's a shock, I feel. A surprise that the Wheel of Fortune is here. Look, if you are the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy here, but, you know, all the queens are here when the Empress is in the room. All the queens are here, so it could be any energy, feminine or masculine. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. 2024 is a changing point for your finances, Sag. You become way better, way aware, way more aware. You start to heal it. It gets less burdensome. The 10s are here, right? I just want to point out that we have the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So I feel like there is a changing point. Something is changing and turning and working in your favor. Something that you've been working on. Something that's really abundant. I feel like you are investing in the self. When you invest your funds and when you start to understand your finances more, how to invest it, how to save it, how to make it work for you, how to create things to make more money, the sun shows up. And so I feel like you're sitting pretty here. Sometime in the year, at some point in the year, possibly by mid-year, I feel like you are closing the door on this old career pattern, or the way you thought about this career path, because the world card is here, but the Wheel of Fortune is here. So as you keep this door open, for some of you, you might keep it open most of the year. You might not want to take the step forward with the Ace of Wands, but for others of you, you realize your worth, and you need to make your money work for you. The ultimate queen, right? The Empress is the one who is abundant. Everything grows around the Empress. She's the drop in the ocean, and everyone who's around the Empress is flourishing as well. So I feel like when you step into your power, my friend, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune starts to move forward for you, and there is a changing moment in your life. The sun is here, and I feel like it shocks you too. I feel like it shocks you too. You start to have this better relationship. The fish in the water to me are money. So, and in most decks they do show up as nourishment or money. So I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is pulling your abundance forward into 2024, and things are going to be far more different as it pertains to your finances. All right, we've got the Knight. Oh, we've got the Knight of Wands and, the Knight of Cups and the Two of Swords. I want to say that you're going to be reconnecting with someone romantically. This might be for your soulmate here. You will be reconnecting with someone romantically that you currently had a block with. There was something you couldn't see or they couldn't see. Somebody had their eyes covered and didn't see the situation for what it was. It could be someone who is the Knight of Cups. Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. So we are looking at Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. We've got Leo here. We've got, more fixed energies here. Virgo and Pisces, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Take it all as it resonates, my friend. It looks like you're going to be reconnecting with someone in the new year, and as it pertains to the love and soulmate energy here. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I am out for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.